tonight at 6.
He's not aggressive.
This dogfight has landed in court.
My dog got the best out of him, but there's no way for saying that for sure.
Watch a day in court tonight on News Channel 5 at 6.
Tonight's headlines: the latest terror strike, a massive attack on Western targets in Saudi Arabia. Why was there such a security breakdown, and who was behind it? The Saudis say these men, but are they Al-Qaeda or a new anti-American force? Also tonight, the U.S. tries to stop counterfeiting with a redesigned $20 bill. But will you like it? And Eye on America, the epidemic of childhood obesity. One school may have a solution with benefits parents will love.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York.
Good evening. The State Department is now ordering all non-essential U.S. government personnel and their families out of Saudi Arabia after the latest terror attack on American citizens. The tightly coordinated Al-Qaeda-style bombing last night killed at least 20 people, including a minimum 7 Americans. Nearly 200 people were injured. 9 suicide bombers died. CBS's David Martin reports this attack was aimed at residential compounds in the heart of Riyadh.
It could have been worse. 50 of the 70 Americans who lived in this apartment building were out on night maneuvers with the Saudi National Guard when terrorists pulled off a well-planned attack against a lightly guarded compound.
I hear one big bomb. Everything fell down. Furniture, window, wall.
An American who witnessed the attack described it to Secretary of State Powell.
They charged the gate and assaulted. This silver town car right here had 5 shooters in it.
This is one of 3 gated residential communities where Westerners live, all hit in simultaneous attacks that have become a trademark of Al-Qaeda since the 1998 bombings of 2 U.S. embassies in Africa.
It certainly has all the fingerprints of an Al-Qaeda operation.
Powell was told the attackers, riding in 2 vehicles, shot their way past an outer perimeter manned by Saudi guards armed with a machine gun. But the guards at the inner gate were unarmed. The terrorists just opened the gate, drove the truck bomb in, and headed straight for the building where the most Americans live.
They went through the pedestrian gate, overpowered our guys who are unarmed, dropped this gate. A pickup truck following behind a Dodge Ram blew through the gate. The 5 guys chased after it, randomly firing. And they went down, we'll show you, they went straight down the road, made a left, made a right, and set it off.
This was a well-planned terrorist attack, obviously. The facility had been cased, as had the others. Very well executed.
But not very well defended, even though U.S. officials say the American ambassador had asked the Saudis to increase security in response to a growing number of signs Al-Qaeda was planning an attack. The first signs came from interrogations of Al-Qaeda prisoners and from intercepted communications. Then, last week, Saudi officials raided a safe house and found a weapons cache that included 800 pounds of explosives. The terrorists got away, and the Saudis launched an unsuccessful manhunt for 19 suspected members of Al-Qaeda. They apparently didn't go very far. That safe house was just hundreds of yards away from one of the compounds. David Martin, CBS News, the Pentagon.
CBS's State Department newsman Charles Wolfson was one of the very few Western journalists in Riyadh today. He was traveling with the Secretary of State and filed this first-hand report on devastation in the Saudi capital.
Hey, Marty, how are you?
This was not the kind of photo op the State Department had been